Welcome to my life.
What's your name?
I'm Jade.
JD? Nice to meet you. Y'all give it up for JD. JD, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior. Any juniors in the building? No, that's fine. Represent. What's your question, though?
That. If we want to see you guys again, are there any particular venues or cities or towns you guys tend to frequent?
I am local, so I can be seen the first Friday of every month at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone at Divas Down Under. I also do a little podcast called Inside the Drag Closet. Yay, all 5 of my fans are here. No, it's a lot of fun. It's every other Wednesday on Facebook and YouTube, and you can tune in and ask us questions in real time, and against our better judgment, we will answer. Whether you like it or not.
And for me, I'm not local, but you can always stay tuned to my socials, which is the Rahjah Ohara Show. You can always go back and watch any of my seasons on Paramount Plus, Presents Plus, that's All-Star 6, which was my favorite, QandA vs. the World, or season 11, which we don't really talk about, because she was shady as hell, okay? But those are good times. But yeah, go if you guys have opportunities to go out and support your local drag scene. It means so much because before, like I said, before we get an opportunity to showcase our talents nationally, we have to do it in our local bars, and it starts here. And I don't know how long have you been doing drag?
About 15 years.
15 years. That's professional. And you know, her years, it shows in her drag, and that's what we need. That's what why we do it, why we love it. So thank you guys for the opportunity. Thank you, Jade, for your question.
Thank you, you guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you, darling. Anyone else? Come on down. Listen, y'all can start a little cue too. It don't have to be one at a time. We can, you know.
Line up. I'm dainty and feminine. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, darling.
I wanted to ask you guys individually what community means to you and how your years in the queer community has impacted you even today.
First off, what's your name?
My name is Ashley Harbert.
Ashley Harbert. Hey, Ashley girl. Y'all show some love for Ashley. What year are you?
I am a sophomore.
Come on, sophomore. And your question was, how do we use our community?
What does community mean to you, and how does years in the queer community, how does that stick with you even today?
Today is a very poignant one. For anybody who read the news today, there was supposed to be a story time in Lancaster, and there was a bomb threat, which shut it down. They are postponing, they are not canceling. But that was a huge thing. Lancaster Pride was hosting it with the Lancaster Public Library. And, you know, despite there being a bomb threat today, that didn't dissuade any of us from being here. Because this is important. They can threaten us all they want, but this is community. This is solidarity.
Exactly. For me, community is so important because a lot of times we find safe space within our community. So outside of our community, there are people that are going to say negative things, that are going to have their opinions. But what we know as a community is that we're stronger together. So that's why I said we have to stick together, we have to support each other. Even if our politics don't always align, we don't have to be besties, but we can coexist. We can just give each other the human decency and the respect that we all require yeah. I hope that helps you. I love you, Ashley. Thank you for your question.
Love you guys. Thank you.
And you looking good in that Bible too, good.
Hello.
Hey, bro. What's your name?
I'm Kyle.
Kyle. What's your year?
I have just graduated.
Yes, come on, graduate. Congratulations, darling.
My question is, do you think there's a hurdle or like kind of like a gatekeeping kind of thing that goes on to get into drag? Like, did you experience that? And do you think that, you know, people who want to get into that could experience kind of like a kind of gatekeeping, like a wall or a hurdle that they must jump over?
You know, I think with every art form, there are people that are going to gatekeep and try to pigeonhole and, you know, set a standard of what they expect. But that's what it is, it's their expectation. But the thing that we know as queer people, as queer artists, is that our art has to breathe regardless. So you can gatekeep all you want. That does not mean that I'm not going to show up, I'm not going to show out, and I'm also going to have your job in a few minutes if you're not quick.
Accurate. And sadly, there are a lot of veteran performers, myself included, who will look at a younger performer and go, "Thanks, Dad."
Yeah.
That will look at a younger performer and go, "Hi, can I give you can I give you some advice?" That's not gatekeeping, that's helping. You can take the advice or not. I won't be offended if you don't. I might be right.
But the one thing about it too is that even though there are people that are going to gatekeep and that are older, that has a little bit more longevity in the art form of drag, we can also learn as well. Drag is ever growing. It's an art, so it's not one thing. So we can learn from each other. So whatever you're going to bring is what you're going to bring because that's your art, that's your expression.
Part of this question was also like curiosity of y'all's intro and like how you got into it and like your experience with y'all's intro.
I was the last one to say not it.
She drew the short straw.
I sure did.
Uh-huh.
Hi, you're the one who gets to put on the dress. Crap.
Well, I started like a lot of drag queens started on Halloween as a dare. Me and my friends, we got together and we were like, who's gonna be the prettiest? Who's gonna be the fishiest? Who's gonna be And of course, it was me. And then once I actually was able to like take my drag or experience drag in a club atmosphere, it was life-changing for me because there was a spotlight, which is something that I was like, ooh, draw me into the light, pull me in, why don't you, okay? So I was asked to perform off of a whim, and I said yes, as a joke, not really taking it serious, not even really thinking that this was gonna be something that I did seriously. But I fell into it. I absolutely loved the feeling. I loved the energy that I was able to express and the transfer of energy from the audience to me. So I'm hooked. I was hooked and here we are. About 12 years later, still doing it. Still doing it. Thank you for your question. Love you. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Gavin. I'm a senior.
Come on, senior. Y'all make some noise for Gavin. What's your question, Gavin?
My question is, what is the most impressive drag performance you have ever seen in person?